Hey, it's your girl again. Workout number 4, endurance weights. This is going to hit your type 1 endurance muscle, so you're going to have more repetitions. We did the power muscle, the type 2 muscle fibers a few days ago, and now we're going to hit the endurance. You're just going to need some free weights and a timer, interval timer again. As far as free weights go, I put a guide on your sheet. That's just a guide. You may be going heavier or lighter. You can even go through the motions without weights as you get more fatigued. Okay, I'm going to get going here. Your first interval is 25 seconds on with a 5-second break. Lots of reps in this set. I'm going to just go through each exercise. I'm going to use 12 pounds for the bicep curls. Okay, sumo squat. Sumo squat is wide. My knees are aligned with my toes. I'm going to sit back, pop the booty back, core tight, shoulders back, now forward. I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to bicep curl up. So I'm squeezing my glutes, inner thigh, core, and bicep curl. Okay, now that we've got the form, let's do it. I'm going to just show you what a set looks like. So I'm going to do a set of sumo squat, bicep curls. It's going to go like that for 25 seconds. I might as well just show you the whole thing, huh? No, that's going to take a long time. Okay, that's going to go on for 25 seconds. It beeps. I have a 5-second interval to switch into the next exercise, which is going to be holding a sumo squat at the bottom and bicep curl pulse. Right where it hurts, make it hurt more. It's a little painful. That's what we want. Remember to keep that form. The weights are going to tend to pull you forward. Keep those shoulders back and work those biceps, pulsing right in the middle. All right, when the timer beeps, 25 seconds up, 5-second transition to the next one, which is going to be holding that pulsing that sumo squat while holding the biceps. So I find right where it hurts, like I'm holding a platter, and pulse that sumo squat right there. So you're going to go through those 3 exercises 1 time, again go through it 2 times, and again go through it 3 times. So 3 sets of the bicep curl. I'm going to do 1 there, then I'll go down, pulse, then I'm going to go down and pulse. Start back at the top the next time through, so it's 9 sets total, lots of reps ahead. Back here, then we're holding, pulsing, then we're holding, pulsing. That makes sense? All right, set 2 is going to be a little different. I'm going to go a little lighter for triceps. We're going to lunge, 90-90 rule, 90-degree angle at the knees, core tight, shoulders back, lunge down, up, tip forward, kick back with just 1 arm. Lunge down, up, tip forward, tricep kick back. Down, up, kick back. The most common mistake I see with this exercise is the elbow, the arm flailing around. Lock that elbow at your side so it's a 90-degree angle, or it's parallel with the floor, and kick back. Stop at the hip, stop at your pocket, and go straight back. That's going to make it work harder, and we want it to. All right, so I'm going to quick show you that one more time. So I'm going to do 25 seconds. Down, up, kick. Down, up, kick back. Then the next set, 25 seconds. Hold that lunge and pulse that kick back. Make sure your arm doesn't flail around. If it does, you might have too heavy weights and just get a lighter weight, or even do it without weight. And then the final one, with or without weight, hold that tricep extension. I'm flexing back here, and I'm going to pulse that lunge. So I can do it with the weight too, right here. It's painful, it's going to be. It's a long time for those weights. You'll do 2 sets on one side and 2 sets on the other. I don't care if you alternate or do them back to back. I should tell you too, for modifications with these, if it gets to be too much where you're holding that lunge or holding that squat, eliminate the squat hold where you're pulsing and just pulse here and just pulse here. Or another option would be to alternate arms in any of these exercises. So curl here if the biceps have had it. All right, or get rid of the weight and just keep going through the motion. We're on to exercise number 3, lunge with lateral raise. This is going to be very similar to that last one. You're going to have one weight. I'm going to lunge, same as before, down, up, lateral raise out to the side. Down, up, lateral raise out to the side. Then I'll hold that lunge, pulse the lateral raise. Then I'm going to hold the lateral raise and pulse the lunge. 2 sets on each side. If you don't have heavy enough weights for this to make it more difficult, just extend your elbow out more, and you've got a bigger, larger resistance because of more torque. If it's too hard, you have too heavy weights, just bend those elbows. Number one common mistake I see with the lateral raises is if you see I've got my shoulder blades down, relaxed, and depressed. Number one mistake I see is as we get tired, we start hunching, and then you're going to have sore neck and a headache tomorrow. So just be cautious of that. Alright, sumo squat with upright row. Just one weight for this exercise. Same pattern you've seen. Sumo squat, upright row, set 1. Hold the bottom of that sumo squat, pulse the upright row, and then hold the upright row, pulse the squat for the last set. Going through 3 times. Again, most common mistake is to hunch the shoulders, so just relax them back and lift through the shoulder, the outer part of the shoulder, not the neck. We're not looking for football player necks here. Alright, where are we at? We are on number 5. Squat with overhead press. You've seen the same exercise the other day in your heavy weights. Now we're just going to go lighter. And we're going to squat. I'm going to go down to 10 here. Squat overhead press. Just a regular squat. Push that booty back, core tight, and push up. Then we're going to hold the squat. Pulse. Raise the roof. Pulse, raise the roof. And then you're going to hold those weights up and pulse the squat. At that point, there's no joke about it. You can hold your hands up. You can even grab a band instead of the weights and pulse that squat. Holding those weights up is struggles. That's a good thing, but it can be too much, and if you start feeling it in the neck, it's a little too much. Alright, number 6, chest fly with hip lift. You saw this the other day as well, just going a little lighter on the weights this time. We're going to hug the tree. Weights are going to come up over the lower part of the chest, upper part of the ribs. Bring everything down. Okay, set 2, you're going to hold the hips up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lots to think about in these exercises. Squeeze those hamstrings, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, and pulse through the chest. If you feel in the shoulders, remember just take it a little closer down towards your knees. Last exercise, hold that chest just above the ground, right where it hurts. Make it hurt. That means it's happening. So hold it just above the floor and take those hips down and all the way up. It should be uncomfortable. Alright, that is number 6. Flipping over to number 7. Lunge with row. I think we did this the other day as well. Don't be afraid to go a little heavier on this. Remember, the back is a strong muscle group. We're going to do 2 on the right and 2 on the left, as we did with the lateral raise and the tricep kickback. We're going to lunge and row. Nothing different than before. Think of 90 degrees with the knees, straight down, straight up, north and south. Tip forward, core tight, pull to the belly button, retract the shoulder blade down and back, and squeeze back there. Alright, then we hold that bottom lunge, tip forward, core tight, and pull. There's a lot to think about when you're holding that lunge. Think about the glutes. Turn them on. Turn on that butt. Pull into that upper back. Then hold the back, tip up, and pulse that lunge. Alright, there we go. We made it through that set. That set's going to take about, what did I figure? I think it's going to be, about 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, this interval is going to be longer. You're going to change your timer to 40 seconds on, 40 seconds on, no break. Okay, No rest. We're just going to alternate sides with this one. This one's going to keep your heart rate up as well. You're doing, again, more endurance, more repetitions. First exercise is lunge side, center, lift opposite arm, and lateral raise while lifting the leg that's opposite. So it sounds confusing. It really isn't. I'm going to lunge to the side like we did with those lawnmower. We're going to push the booty back, lunge to the side, core tight. I'm thinking here. Center. Don't lose your balance. Lateral raise. So it looks like this. Side and up. Side and up. I'm going to show you from the side. Just make sure you don't arch your back. I'm going to lunge side, lateral raise. Lunge side, lateral raise. So I'm working into the shoulder, the obliques, and the glutes. Total body. So I'm going to do a full set on the right of 40 seconds. Then I'll switch, do a full set. After that, I'll switch right back, do a full set, and again, switch back. 2 sets each side. Continuous. There's only 3 exercises in this set. The second one is stand-ups from knees. This is kind of a funky, very functional exercise. You just here on your knees, place your foot 90 degree, get up, down. That's all there is to it. Just going down and getting up. So I'm going to do a full set on my right leg, leading with my right, full set leading with my left, and switch back. All right. Seems silly. It really works the glutes. Make sure you keep the knee behind the toe as you push up and down. If you need to grab onto something, have something stable to grab onto. All right, next one, last one in this set, is the Statue of Liberty to overhead press. Okay, this one is a little confusing until you get it. So, I've got the weight in my right hand, so I'm going to keep my left leg down, opposite arm and leg. I'm going to tip forward, keeping my balance, find something that won't move on the floor, tap the floor if you can, bring the knee up, overhead press. I guess it's a Statue of Liberty because that arm is going up. So I'm tapping, core tight, and lifting. What is the point of this one? We're working glutes, hamstrings, we're working balance, we're working core because of that balance, and we're working into the shoulder again. So I'm going to do a full set of 40 seconds on the right, switch, remember opposite arm, opposite leg, to the floor, and up. If you're going to the floor, again, don't arch your back. Keep that chest out. Boom, boom, down, and up. It's easier than it looks. Okay, on to the core set. Now this set is personal. You can do 20 seconds or 60 seconds. And if you can't quite do 20 seconds, do whatever you can. If it's 10 seconds, if it's 5 seconds, make modifications, make it work. If you can do a minute, or it's not long enough, do more. Okay, I'm going to go through each exercise real quick here. Number 11, this is your last exercise. It's one full set. You're going to do each exercise just one time. First one, plank with row. Plank position, I'm going to show you from the side. Right here, remember, shoulders are relaxed, back, core is drawn in, belly button to the spine. Flat. Oh, common mistake. Booty up. Flat right here. Another common mistake, booty down. Right here. Flat plank board. All right. We got that down. Plank row. We're going to go. Row with the weight. Switch legs, or switch arms. Row. Switch arms. Row. Don't be afraid to go heavy with the weight, because that's not the hard part. The hard part is holding the plank. Another you saw me widening my legs. It's a little easier to keep your base if you have a wide stance with that. Otherwise the hips tend to open. So keep that wide stance. Row, switch, row. All right. Exercise number 2, very similar. Plank, leg lift. Alternating legs. Give those glutes a little squeeze. Draw those abs in. 20 seconds to 60 seconds.